Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and it's week 30 of Roxy's Weekly Challenge. Apologies again that I didn't do last week because I just didn't have all the right equipment or the right papers, and I couldn't print anything anyway. At the time, I now have a working printer, I've got my new ink, but I don't need them for this week. I've got plenty of things around me that I am going to use. So this week we're making some little book page booklets that were inspired by Pam at Pandora's Junk Journals. So I've pulled out a few small book pages as required. I'm not going to use all of these, I just gave myself some selections. Some really small ones. This is possibly one of the larger pieces, but I really like this. Feels nice and strong, and I think that's a good thing. It's Italian. Most of these came from Rachel in the pack that I bought a while ago. So, and this one is actually still joined together, although I will use some fabric on it. So I'm going to start with that one just because all of these have very similar colours, but I won't, as I say, I'll just pick a 2 or 3. Won't do all of them, but I really like this one, so I'm going to start with this. And I've got a variety of ephemera pieces here. These are all digital ephemera pieces. She said that she was using writable ephemera, so I've tried to pick out a few that can be written on. In fact, this piece was already cut out, and look at that, perfect size. So I think I'll start with there. Let's start easy. It always makes sense to start with something easy, doesn't it? So I'm going to pop that right on there, or shall I put it the other way around? Because I'm going to put the fabric along the edge. So maybe, oh, that's upside down then, isn't it? No, that doesn't work. Okay, I'll put it on that way. And we'll make a start. So I have no idea how many I'll get done. I can't imagine I'll do more than 3 or 4. I don't want this to be a super long video. I made a video yesterday, it went on for, I don't know, hour and a half or something. Not that it will appear at that length, or you'll have seen it by now. That would have been Monday's video. Yeah, I've managed to cut it right down to about an hour. Oh gosh, this has got dry. Let's just give it a rub. I think I may have left the lid off at some point, and it makes it quite difficult to use till you get it going again. Get all the gluey bits off. Okay, now I want to put some fabric down the side, and of course I want to use some of my Rachel fabrics, and I had this piece left over, so I'm thinking I might use a piece of that, or maybe that piece would be quite nice with that edge. That's a good length, isn't it? Yeah, I might do that piece. Not quite the right height, but not far off. Close enough, I think. I'm just going to cut off some of that last little bit of white along the edge there. So I could use the other side as well. That's That's maybe a little bit more interesting on that side. I might, well, I think I might cut it. Doesn't want to be too wide. So I don't want to waste this lovely bit of border, so I'm just going to see how this bit looks. Or use it on another one. How's that? It's very much the same colour, isn't it? That's the problem I'm having. It blends in too much. I want it to actually stand out as looking a little bit different. I also have that large piece, which might show up a bit better, mightn't it? Just check. That's not the right height. No, that's not tall enough. That's fine. Okay, so I do have this still. And what I'm wondering is if this would be better because it's more of a contrast. Yeah, I think so. I'll use this on another one where it will show up better. Okay, so I've got this lovely strip now. Don't seem to have torn it very straight. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I quite fancy this bottom part anyway. Right, so I'm just going to Ooh, it's got a bit bent. Okay. It's a little bit narrow at the top. At least it's a bit more visible than the other piece would have been. How much have I left myself to wrap around? Well, just about enough, I think. Even if it's not very straight. Right. Whoa, don't want that on there. Okay, so we've got a nice piece of fabric on the side there. That makes the spine a bit stronger, even though they were joined together. And then Rachel did cover one of the inside pages, or probably the inside page, with some more paper. So I'm going to use this vintage ledger paper, I think, for that. Okay. Doesn't look very ledgery, but it's because it's only half a piece. But it's got the lines, so it'll be good for writing on. And it's nice and sturdy, so it'll make the booklet strong. clipped at the end as usual. Right, let's try and see if we can get this glue to... Oh, what about that side? Would that be more interesting? Yes, I think it might be. I'm just going to, I think, tear off this edge because that won't lie flat. Oops. Come on. So I think I might just put that on there like that. Okay, so we've got writing paper space on the front. We're going to have to lay these under something. I put them under my mat because they're curling a bit. I also want to put a pocket here, and I thought perhaps for the pocket, let's just move these bigger pieces out the way. I thought I might see if I've got any of these little fabric pieces would work as a pocket. If any of them are small enough. I don't know. It's a bit too big. It's a little bit big. Could cut it down though. Let's see if we can find one that's the right size. See, something like that would work. That's a nice contrasting colour. And we could use this at some point as a belly band on another one, so I might just keep that one out. Anything else that would work? I mean, this could be torn in half, so I might be able to use that. And then all of these are quite big. So, I think I'll just keep these over to one side, but accessible. And I'm going to trim off the white edge, and we'll use this as our nice little pocket. I'm not going to put it right at the bottom, just to make sure it's secure. There. Lovely. As I said, we could put something on the back, but I think I'll leave it for now. I might do that on one of the two of them. And the only thing remaining to do is to add some sort of textile to the front to make it look really pretty. So I pulled in a few pieces of my embroidered, no, these are pieces I've cut off from tablecloth that have been embroidered. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I think that's a bit too big on here, but there are some smaller ones. Got that one, another big one. What else have I got? I've got this, which I can cut down a bit more, because this is one one of the larger pieces that I've got, so that would also work. And I've got this, which could be cut down further. Yeah, okay, well I think I might just cut this down a bit more and glue this on. I think these are rather lovely. And I think Rachel mentioned in a recent video that when you've got these things, they should be used. So I took it to heart, cut loads off. Because she's right. Somebody has taken a lot of trouble embroidering all these, and it's nice to be able to give them a new lease of life. As the tablecloth that they came from was very stained, very unusable as a tablecloth. Okay, I think we're just going to put that right there, or shall I put it down here? Look better at the bottom or at the top. At the top, I think, yes. Okay, so I am going to pop this under my mat, try and flatten it out a bit, and then we'll have another look at the end. Right, let's do another one. This is really, really sweet. Look how tiny these pages are. And this is some French, I think. So let's see if we can find a little piece of something to go on the front. I've got a variety of ephemera, digital ephemera, that we could use just to cover the front, make it look interesting, but also that would work to be written on. Something like that. Or I wonder how that would look. And it would be be about that wide. I'll probably use this one for a couple of them. And we tear this piece off. Oops. I made it too wide, haven't I? Take off a bit more. And how does that look? That's still a bit wide. Okay, we'll do that on there, and you can easily write around there. I think it just makes it a bit more interesting. You can write all over this and over this, maybe just not on this bit, but you definitely could. And got some little nicks in here that I might just tear out if I can. Just make it look a little bit more vintagey. I might just give it a bit extra inking just to enhance that old look. Right, okay, put that on there. I just need a quick drop of drink. It was sitting right in front of me, so I'd have a little drop of water. It's very, very hot today, and it's going to be a hot week. So we've got little Alyssa again tomorrow, and we were going to take her to some sort of theme park, but when we looked at the temperature that it's likely to be, we're having a rethink on that one. I think we might take her to the woods for a bit, maybe have a picnic in the woods, which I think she'll enjoy anyway, and we're going to borrow their paddling pool and pop it under. We've got a nice, quite a good sized tree in our garden, so we can put the paddling pool under there, so it'll be nice and shady. And she, I think, will have a lovely time, which is what it's all about. We'll probably be shattered at the end, but so be it. Right, so now I need a piece of fabric to join those two pieces together. Oops. So I'll have a look at the piece that I already tore off for the previous one, because this colour might look, that might be more interesting on there. Yeah, I like that. I also have, I don't know if this will be too short, this lovely piece. Yeah, I think I might use this piece. This is an odd piece I had. That would make quite a nice pocket. So I've got a few other options for pockets, but I do like the fabric. I really want to use my little bits of Roxy Creations fabrics as well. So let us put this piece on. Oop. For some reason it's just slightly curving, I don't know why. Line that up. Oop. Yep, yeah, I like that. And let's see, what can we have for a pocket? So we need, I may feel the need to put something down the middle as well, a bit of washi tape perhaps. I was thinking, I've also got some other options for pockets, but these are probably all a bit big. These are some papers by Shabba Dabba Doodah, some of her ephemera pieces. So there's that. Or I also had these waiting to be cut out, and these are like little teeny weeny envelopes, but they make wonderful pockets. I rather like that one. This is something from, these are from 49 Dragonflies. This is one of her kits, vintage envelopes, and I just thought, because they're so small, they'd make a fabulous little pocket in these things. So I might use that because I love the colour. I'm going to use the actual little flaps so that we've got a little bit of space in the pocket. So we just have to fold it in there. And again, I've had this little kit for quite a while, and I did use it a fair bit when I first got it, and then I printed this sheet off waiting for it to cut it out, and I haven't done it, so I thought, I saw it sitting there in my little folder waiting to be cut, and I thought that would make a nice little pocket to go in here. What's going on here? Yeah, so we'll glue that on. Really sweet, sweet little pocket. Sure it's nice and flat. Don't want it to be too thick. But we've got a bit of room in there to put something. Then we just need to put some paper on there. I wonder if that would work on. I might just tear that down. That would work on another one. About that piece. Is it going to be big enough for a pocket? It's probably the wrong colour. Just use the rule of that last little bit. I did my bit of blue paper go. There it is. Okay, so I'm a bit nervous about this here. I don't like that gap in the middle, so I'm going to put some washi tape on there, I think. Let's have some Tim Holtz tickets. Tim Holtz is usually a safe bet on the washi tape front, isn't it? I hope. Yeah, I rather like that. A little splash of colour. Okay, and we just need a little bit of textile on the front here. So I've got some bits of vintage lace and other bits. Wondering about that. This is a good, nice piece. Make it a little bit more jaggedy and old looking, but I think it is old. I bought it at a some sort of flea markety place. Take that bordery edge off. And I'm just going to pop that there, I think. Like that, or should you put it like that? Yeah. There we are. Yep, like that one. It's not as curled as the other one, but I'm still going to pop it onto my mat. Let's check how the other one's doing. Oh yeah, it's stuck to the mat. Yep, there we are, and we're all good. Okay. And let's do one more. So I do have, I thought it might be quite fun to use these. These are two of Rachel's wormy papers. As you can see, it's been very worm eaten. But once we've covered it with some reinforcing paper, that should really keep it going for a bit longer. Right, let's see, what can we use? I've got this piece. It's very, very faint writing, which is why I thought it might be good to use. What else have I got? Similarly with this, the colour's a bit different. Very similar to the background though. And there's this piece. That's a nice contrast. I might just try that. If I was to do it there. Okay, and then we can go, ooh, we can nearly get the whole thing on, very nearly. Get this off. Should I go that way? Or actually, should I go that way? I think I'll go that way for this one. Okay, it's a sort of bit of ledger sideways on. Let's just ink it up a little bit. If I can find, oh, there it is. gets rid of some of these white edges. I'll pop that there. Going to do it that way, wasn't I? Let's cover as many of these little holes as we can, make it as strong as possible. Right, let's have a look at our fabrics. So we have this one, which would actually look really good like that, wouldn't it? So, do a little snip. I think I'm making my pieces of fabric a little wider than Rachel did, just because I want to make sure they wrap around properly. It's just the perfect height. Right. And I'm going to do it that way, I think. Make sure it's as flat as I can make it. Still had that little white border at the bottom, so I just snip that off. And we'll do that. Yep, just checking you can see what I'm doing. Yes, 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 yes. I really like that. Alright, so look inside. Yeah, okay, that's lying reasonably flat. Okay. And let's see what we can use for a pocket. Thinking I also have these. I'm wondering about this one. This is also from Shabba Dabba Doodle. This is what her Essentials Basics kit, but these kind of small pieces are just perfect for these pockets, I think. And I like they've got a bit of colour. Check I'm doing the right, yep. Always doubt myself that I'm gluing the right edge. Right. Doing what she's doing and pushing it in just a little bit. Make sure there's a bit of room in here. And that gives that holy page a bit more strength. Okay, and on here I'm going to put some coffee dyed paper on here. Just because the ledger is too similar to what's on the front, the ledger paper that I've got, that looks like ledger paper, so I want to just put something different on here. And I don't really do grunge, so I'll turn it the other way. So I'm not really keen on that really dark edge, so I'll turn it over. Let's just get some of these fabrics out of my way. I'll leave that, I think. I'll just tear this piece. Doesn't matter which side. I think I like that side better. So I'll glue it on this side. Okay, pop that there. And I feel like on this one I'd like to do a little belly band on the back. So let's see what we can use. I did find a piece, didn't I? That would work. Where's my little... Yeah. I thought I could use this piece. Obviously I can't use it all. So... going to be ruthless and cut it there. And then about there. That will work. that across there, I think. We can slip a little something behind it. There. Okay. Oh, just need to put a little bit of something on the front, don't we? Something going down here. I could put another one of. I could put one of these. I think it's too much. So I'm thinking maybe some of this lovely vintage lace. A nice piece of that would be good. Not all the way down, just maybe there. Just so it's along there. I do like that. Okie dokie. I think I might try the art glitter glue. It's not quite as thick. May not come through as much then. Pour down. Let's check this is still going. Yes, it is. Okay. Right. I think we'll call that a day. I think that's enough. That's all I've got time to do today. Much as I would love to make some more, because they are fun. But I think this is quite enough for today. Got that one, this one, and this cute little one. So they're all relatively small, not super small, but they'll go in nicely into a belly band because they're nice and good size for going a belly band or a side pocket. And then this one would go into any sort of pocket really. So yeah, I love these. A little bit different. I've enjoyed making them. I hope you've enjoyed it too. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.